Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queen's Wish, the Conqueror. Wow, so we just made it through this dungeon last time that we ended up beating kind of by the skin of our teeth, as they say. Whatever that actually means, but yeah, this one was rough. And we're still just as beaten up as we were. Well, I mean, we're not looking that bad now, since I actually did manage to recover some of our energy, at least, toward the end there, but there were some dicey moments in the middle. Let's go ahead and talk to people. I think we have a flask to pick up, if I'm not mistaken, from this person over here. Let's talk to the general and see if we can... Yeah, I've kind of way through this thicket. Exactly. So I have observed. It has weakened their magic. Very helpful. We will need to spend much less effort cutting back the advancing brambles. Odd that none of them were there to meet you, but there are flighty people. I'm sure we're gonna run into some envoys soon enough. Now the way into the Areal is free. I may send in a few humble infiltrators of my own. As for you, I can still give advice if you wish it. I mean, what's the next step? According to you, reclaiming the Areal. Quest advanced, of course. Well, that is up to you, of course, Prince. I can only quote to you from Haven Diplomatic Doctrine. Now that you can enter the Areal Woods, I would recommend going to the nearest city and speaking with those in charge. Yeah, I think I'm going to make a beeline for the next fort, for the first fortress, and rebuild that. But we'll see. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more time in here. That remains to be seen. That basically depends on the first couple of quests that I get, and if anything sounds particularly interesting. I mean, I do need to amass a not insignificant amount of Quicksilver to end the game, so I might want to start working toward that earlier rather than later. So maybe picking up one or two locations to actually keep producing Quicksilver for me might be a good idea. Maybe alongside building some sort of defenses, like barracks or weapons to protect that fort to reduce theft chances. So yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but well, we'll see. The nearest city, according to my admittedly old maps, is Sliven, not far to the east. What is Sliven? A lovely outpost in the woods. I was there once. A place for the folk of the forest to come together, trade, and so on. I don't know what has become of it in the decades since. Who should I talk to there? Ask around. Find their blessed leaders. They will have a council there, I'm sure. Also, there is a trench town. Someone not maddened by elixir is sure to be in charge there. Right. We do have those two factions here, huh? Well, we'll see. What is the overall goal? The Areal are to be our vassals again. They signed a treaty with us. They must obey it. The Queen would wish for you to find a leader or faction who will. Then put them in charge to give Haven the trade and tribute it is due. Right, and when I have someone who will follow the treaty? Once you have an agreement with them, tell me. The East Battalion will then be free at last to enter the Areal Woods. We will help our new ally gain power and do what we want them to do. Toru sounds bored when he talks about this. To him, it's just an automatic process, like replacing a wagon wheel. Why do so many people seem to think that way? It seems completely impossible to me that anyone would think that way. This is people we're talking about here. There are so many variables, so many unpredictable factors. It's just... yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. That even the characters here are kind of bored by how formulaic everything is proceeding. How formulaically, I guess. Anyway, did I not have a quest? Did I already get another potion? Wait, I was promised another potion, wasn't I? You will find right. No, this is... I've already talked to that person. I might be wrong. This is still locked, though. How will this be unlocked, I wonder? Hold on. So, our quest to reclaim the Areal sends me to the next city. Wait, have I not reported back to General Aquila after talking to an envoy? I guess not. Huh. Actually, yeah, maybe I just never returned to the Vol Outpost, the Vol Gates, I guess, and talked to everyone again. So I guess I never officially advanced that quest line. In the Occult I did, yeah. So I guess the next step will always send me to... will always ask me to visit the nearest vassal town and talk to the leaders. Which, ironically, I have done that in the Vol. Without actually having the quest to do it. Okay, well, whatever. Bushwake, that's over there. Fort Mac. Right, that's the guy in the Occult. No, in the Vol that I just talked about. Wait, false knowledge. Right. Fort West Bay. Motherly advice. Oh, wait. Oh, that's the one. Okay, a large cache of precious cinnabar in a thicket north of Sliven. Okay, I'll see if we can get that. The Day Sage. Deepwood Keep. Okay. I thought I had some quests, but obviously it took more than just clearing this map here. But speaking of that, there are actually some places, most notably this one up here, that I have not been to. And I wonder if it's now just completely safe to walk back, or even possible to walk back. There were certainly some... there are definitely some roads that are just blocked off. I wonder if it's even possible to backtrack. If anything, it looks like we'll have to go through this building again. Oh no. Well, I mean... I guess if we die here, it's not that bad, but this is a little bit unpleasant. Let's see if I still remember how to play this game. It's been a while, so bear with me, please. Okay. I mean, you have plenty of action points. Of course, that that snake is only almost dead, only mostly dead. Go ahead and have the best buff possible. Okay, we blocked the damage and resisted the poison, and of course it avoided damage, and we're all poisoned. Are you kidding? That's so bad. Oh. Also, wait, I didn't actually... Oh no, I went inside this building before I returned. I didn't go to the world map, but maybe that was enough to... Maybe just entering the building was enough to respawn any enemies. You know what, I wonder if I should... Okay, hold on. I'm just an experiment. I want to see. This is the safest just after opening the path back to the main road here. The enemies are here. Huh. What do you know? Okay, I wonder what made them spawn. But yeah, just looking at the map here, well, there's one corner that I technically haven't fully mapped out, but there shouldn't be anything there. But there is... Yeah, there's just a wall here. I don't know... I mean, there are walls all around. I just can't get through here. I guess I never could to begin with. I can't even return through here. That's right, that's the one. So I can't even go through here. But, okay, it looks like I can make my way back around this way, through this building, come back out here, and then it should allow me to go up here and probably pick up another chest that I missed. Of course, since enemies are already respawned, I might as well return somewhere and get rested. But if there's only a couple of enemies, I might be able to deal with them, even in our current state. That group poisoning was really unfortunate. So maybe we can actually keep these enemies a little bit better under control, you know. I think I'm gonna go with just the weaker blessing, the cheaper blessing. This does cost 2, but I think it might be worth it. It's 4, hotkey 5, yeah. That should be the trick, slowing them all down. It is slowed, okay. Well, I mean, oh, they're actually still slowed. So I guess our slowing spell is more powerful than their haste spell. Anyway, we'll have you... Well, you can't actually reach them. So I'll have you switch weapons, and I guess shoot this one. Never mind. That was not in line of sight. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, wow. This corner here is blocking line of sight more effectively than I thought. Well, at least we can kill the first one of them, and then you can throw a shock spell. Kill that one. Oh, right, wow. But on the other hand, this building looks much bigger than it is. And I just accidentally clicked there. That's great. Okay, well. Oh, wait, the path is blocked here as well. Never mind then. So I guess we can't actually return anywhere? Is that how it is? Are there gonna be new enemies over here? Oh, the path is not just gonna open up to us, so I guess I permanently missed that presumable treasure over here. I have picked up these, obviously. Okay, I can't even go there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe the map will change again. I did not see this. Wait, no, I did? No, of course I did. What am I talking about? No, I did not see this wall here. That's the one I missed. Right. Yeah, so... Okay, never mind. Anything I just said earlier. I guess I'm gonna leave and re-enter. And... Wait a second. Oh, this... Okay, there was a wall here, right? I'm not crazy. Okay. That wall is now gone. So I wonder if these enemies would have still been here? Or if maybe now the entire map is completely cleared. I mean, does that mean that... Yeah, there's no longer a blockade here. Well, we'll see how this works. Oh, we can actually... Wait. Yeah, okay, that does put us here. I guess there was no reason to be confused, really. Oh, and there is nothing up here. That is a bit of a bummer. Okay, so I guess I never missed out on anything. There just used to be some enemies up there, but are so no longer. Okay, well. The Areal placed a stone platform, yes, I know. Weird why that, or how that message would pop up again, but okay. Yeah, let's actually look at the last corner of the map here, and I was going to say that we're probably going to trigger some kind of message here. To the north, the rich green of the Areal woods is visible. After wandering through this hostile territory, healthy trees are soothing to your eyes. And yet, the main thing you notice is what is missing. Areal. No guards, no envoys. The road is entirely free of people. None of your vassals have come to greet you. You must enter their lands alone. I suppose we're actually not going to meet an envoy here, but what is this place about? Nothing? Oh. Some text over. Okay, that's nice. Of course, I also reloaded, so I need to re-talk to the general here. There we go. Next step. 7. Okay. I wonder if I should return to Fort Haven to heal. But I think we should be pretty safe on the world map as long as I don't run into any encounters on purpose. And I should be able to make my way to this fortress up here. Motherly advice. Wait, we have 2 quests though. Cinnabar Woods. That's... Which one was that again? Oh, that is the one. Okay. So that's definitely not just gonna be lying around on the overworld. It's gonna require some more effort. Deepwood Keep. Where is that? Did we not talk to Sage Malta about him? I think we did. Tell me about the Areal. I try elixir? You tried it. Touching your head. Official sage. Woods. Maybe sensing. Crandon, Deepwood Keep. Oh, I guess that's already all the info that I'm gonna get from her. Just weird that it's not that it doesn't appear to be on the map at all. Deepwood Keep. Huh, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find that person and that place eventually. You leave the horrible thicket of thorns and emerge for the first time in the forest of the Areal. You stop for a moment, stunned. It is lovely. Leafy, healthy trees, broad paths, chirping birds, warm sun even when it rains. Not that it's currently raining. The Areal work with magic, and they have applied this art over the centuries to make their home lovely. For a moment, walking through their woods, you can almost become complacent. Almost. Visitors, stay on the path. Well, I mean, those spiders there are pretty good incentive to do so. Achievement unlocked. Into the woods. Yay. As you walk farther into the Areal lands, you start to see beyond the beauty. Sometimes under piles of leaves you see fragments of bone. From some of the leafy branches you see thick clumps of spiderweb. Okay, whatever. You start to sense that you are being watched. There are no villages here, no guards greet you. That is not the way of the Areal. Their forests, their lovely, carefully tended woods are their defenses. I mean, we've seen and felt firsthand how their forests can be, actually weapons, even though obviously these hostile, thorny forests are quite different from these lovely ones, at least visually. Okay, Sliven East. I mean, we know that much. Indeed, yeah, we'll have to follow the road here. I mean, there are some resources. Can we get those? Huh? Apparently so. This is a stroke of luck. This cache of supplies was close to being overgrown by the thorny thicket, but you managed to dig it out. 1 quicksilver. Nice. Okay. Thankfully the spiders are not going to actively pursue us. Oh. Stay on the path, huh? Very funny game. Whew. Okay. Can we avoid this patrol? Nope, we cannot. Oh boy. I really don't want to fight spiders or anything necessarily, but well, we'll see. I saved recently. If this goes very poorly, I might consider actually reloading, as lame as that may be, but let's see if we can't deal with them. There is a lot of them. Certainly looks like a job for some slowness. Yeah, I guess I'll affect all of these here. If I can't get them all, why don't you step back, shoot this one. I don't know, should I really can't tell which of these are the more dangerous ones. No cleaving here. I could really use some cleaving, just saying. Also, I could definitely use some healing. Not as good as I was hoping for, but at least they're focusing on him. That's good. Just attack the spider. Of course. Oh, it is bleeding. It might die. Gonna attack this one with a heavy blow. Hoping to kill it quickly. Of course it did not die from its bleeding. This one is bleeding heavily now. I'm gonna be... Oh, actually... I'm gonna do the whirlwind attack. Yeah, definitely worth it. Actually, this is exactly the situation to use that in. Let's see if we can finish this one off with a good hit. Nope, no such luck. Finish it off. Looks like we're gonna be fine. He's poisoned, of course, which is annoying, but... Oh, come on. Evade it, at least. Let's see. Turns remaining 2, huh? Sure. Cure him. Finish off the spider. Hopefully kill this one before it can act again. Come on. Oh no. That was unlucky, but hey, at least we didn't get poisoned again. I suppose I didn't really have to worry about the poison so much because combat was going to end anyway. Anyway, we made it. You finally reached some Areal settlements tucked in among the thick forests. You see crops, farmers, carts. After all the magic and enchanted thickets, it's strange to see normal people living ordinary lives. You don't become complacent, though. Both Sutter and Delia told you tales of lands such as this, heavy with enchantment, and the gruesome fates they visit on the careless and foolish. Fairy stories to fool children, or so you thought once. You still need to meet a proper envoy to the Areal. Of the Areal, though. Yes. Well, what is this, though? Can we not? It looked like wood to pick up. I guess not, though. We can't directly interact with this hut here. A group of Areal soldiers notice you. They turn and move swiftly toward you. You admire the speed with which they move through the thick undergrowth. You also notice that some of them wield blades made of red energy, not steel. Wow, okay. Lightsabers? Then they get close enough to take a good look at you. They stop, look at each other, and run off to the east, heading off as fast as they can. What is going on here? You would have expected to meet a proper envoy by now. Hello? As you walk past the farmers and other simple folk, they nod courteously and return to their work. Like wise farmers everywhere, they know that talking to soldiers and royalty when they don't need to just invites trouble. Fair enough. What is this? Yes, Sliven still to the east, as expected. What's this? Watchtower here? I guess just that. Hello? I really don't want to be down here yet. Medici, north. Wait, not Medici. Mesidi? Oh yeah. Far to the north, actually. Much further than I'm planning to go. Hello? You're on a gravel road leading from settled lands into the woods to the west. It isn't entirely neglected. Someone has recently repaired patches of it. It is patrolled by a band of Areal warriors. They walk boldly down the road toward you. You walk on the road toward them. Then they stop, blocking your path. Their leader has the green-tinged skin of the Blessed. He sneers at you. You are from Haven. You will show respect in our land. All right. I greet you respectfully. He nods. Fine. Now step aside. You are intruders here, and you must submit to the Blessed. You're really doing this? Just turn back? I mean, I'm not going to turn back. I'm going to step off the road, sure. Let them pass. You step off the gravel road. The ground was marshier than it looked. The mud oozes up to your ankles. The soldiers march by, laughing as you do. Really? This was just supposed to embarrass me? Okay, sure. You're laughing now, but, well, we'll see how this all ends up. Delia would applaud your caution here, but you still imagine Sutter laughing at you. You know what? Screw Sutter. That guy... I don't care about that guy's opinion. Anyway, it's weird that Areal soldiers are patrolling this path, because obviously it leads to our to the Haven Keep. Anyway, you're close to the ruins of Deepwood Keep, one of Haven's 7 outposts on Sacramentum. It was abandoned decades ago when the Calamity forced your mother to withdraw most of Haven's soldiers. The fort was built in the beautiful style of the Areal, and it has survived the years of neglect very well. You are not alone here. The Areal are completely disorganized, and General Toru has taken advantage of this. He has been sneaking supplies and workers here, either over land or using your ships. They're camped to the east of the abandoned fort now, waiting for your orders. They don't want to act against the Areal until they have your okay. Yes, obviously, an exact copy of what we found in the Vol and the Ukat. Okay, we have good slimes there. Actually, yeah, before I do anything at all, we're just gonna go ahead and reestablish our outpost, get healed, and, you know, do the basic necessities here. You approach a band of workers, some Haven with a few Areal, really, who are camped outside Deepwood Keep. They're waiting for the order to begin work. They tell you to go to the middle camp and talk to Chief Ad. All right, let's do it. You approach this camp. There is a ring of Haven soldiers watching the woods that surround you. The forests of the Areal scare them. This seems like a rational response. One sets down the flask of ale, rises, approaches you, and kneels. He says, Chief Adam reporting. General Toru sent me. Us, ahead. Deepwood Keep is here. We can rebuild it. We just need the order. How'd you get here? Chief Adam laughs. The Areal are a mess. They have leaders, I think, but they aren't paying attention. None of their soldiers came out here. We all just snuck in. Had to kill a few spiders. No more trouble than that. What will the Areal think of us rebuilding this fort? He takes a swig of ale and thinks this over. I really can't say. The elixir, it makes them really unpredictable. Don't matter, though. This is our land, by treaty. I mean, right? Yes, as far as I know. Sure, I get the order. Get to work. And we level up. Yay. Level 9 already. Chief Adam turns and says, You heard the prince. We need a fort. Hop to it. The soldiers and craftsfolk, hoping for some nice protective walls to hide behind, give a hearty cheer. Then they pour into the ruins of Deepwood Keep. I mean, you'd think that they would at least be camping inside of the walls. Shoddy as they may currently be, but, well, whatever. You can now collect resources from mines, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Usual stuff. You approach a band of workers. Still? Oh, and now they despawned. Okay, I guess it just took them one turn. Alright, let's... Oh, well, that was just in time, apparently. Haven report, Occult report, no theft. The Bull report, no theft. And the Areal report, which already produces 2 Quicksilver for us. Nice. We got lucky with both of these not having any theft. Right. Wow, we're actually already up to 20 Quicksilver? Okay, never mind. For some reason I thought that 30 was... Or it's 30, right, for the portal? That was going to be really hard to reach, but apparently not so much. I guess I have not really been building any more alchemists, though that helps. But yeah, I'm still surprised how much we already have. Haven townspeople... what's this? Oh, hello. Pile of wood. Sure, I'll take it. This is definitely a lot less open than all of the other forts so far. Not that it really makes a practical difference. I mean, I suppose it does. It actually makes navigation a little bit less straightforward, for what it's worth. At least it's a little bit visually, different. Oh. Still blood on the ground, huh? Okay, here we have an empty building, as expected. Upper floor. Already some soldiers in there, alright. No one of any interest walking around outside, as usual. Okay, and just for the sake of completeness... Oh, this looks actually pretty nice. Right, no captains or anything? No. Let's just head inside, oh, okay. Pretty fancy. I like it. There's Chief Adam, this must be the other exit. Amelia. What's this? The Rulers of Haven. Haven's ruler is Queen Sharon III. She has ruled for 30 years, bringing rewards to allies and punishment to foes with equal confidence. However, she is beginning to age, and more attention has to be paid to her 3 children. Her oldest child is Sutter, first in line for the throne. Happily, he seems well suited to be king. Cheerful, well-liked, bright and energetic, he is fully ready to ascend to the throne and expand Haven's power and influence. His younger sister is Princess Delia. She has been raised since birth to be a scholar and advisor. Few know more than her of the history of Haven, its triumphs and mistakes. She is a kind woman and a true patriot, eager to aid Haven and all of its allies. Queen Sharon has a 3rd child who prefers to remain in seclusion. Little is known about this young royal, who appears to be in line for no position of importance. Thanks, game. I know I don't matter. Okay. Pretty empty here. Well, I guess there is the upper floor. Just want to check out who and what there is to... Can we please click on that? Thank you. Who and what there is to be seen and talked to. Some soldiers, some sages. Some stuff that we can't take. This battered and well-traveled chest contains the chief's stuff. There are clothes, grooming supplies, and personal effects, all packed with the organization and efficiency of an experienced Havenite soldier. Okay, thanks for the info. Nothing in here. Wait, don't they have a proper sage here? One with a name, that is? Is this the sage? Oh, yeah, no, we can't talk to him. There's a treaty of vassalage between Haven and the Areal, although I think... Yeah, there was one in the Outpost, right? The thorny thicket. The Blessed and the Trench Towns. The Areal are split into two classes. Those who can afford to drink elixir do so. Really? Does everyone who can afford it actually do it? Because they must see the side effects too, right? Does living longer really outweigh, you know, the downsides? Like becoming literally insane? Everyone not taking the elixir must be aware of the changes, right? And of the disadvantages. You'd think that not everyone who has the ability would choose to actually drink it, but maybe that's not true. I don't know. Yeah, they are the blessed, quote-unquote blessed. The blessed choose the leaders of the Areal woods. Those who aren't blessed live in the humble farms of the trench towns. One can always tell an elixir drinker. Greenish skin, white hair, a distant gaze, and occasionally more than a hint of madness. Those who quaff Quicksilver brew lead the Areal, though this leadership can be erratic. Those Areal and outsiders who aren't blessed live in the humble farms and the trench towns. Yes, that's a direct repeat from earlier. They keep the food growing and the paths clean. There are many outsiders in the Areal woods. The blessed and the regular Areal, with their standard arrogance, look down on these visitors. Yes, we have just experienced that firsthand. Thank you very much. Okay, so surprisingly, no important NPC upstairs here at all. Well, let's talk to Chief Adam. Get that out of the way. You meet the Chief of Deepwood Keep, and you are surprised. After meeting one professional, disciplined warrior of Haven after another, this unshaven mess is a bit of a shock. I mean, we did meet him outside. He is slumped over, his eyes are bloodshot, and he is well into middle age. Oh no. He wobbles to his feet and meets your gaze. Welcome, Atantuo. Glad you're here. I'm Chief Adam, ready to report. Interesting. He's a mess, but his desk is covered with work, and he's no fool. He is here to work. Well, honestly, you know, an unshaven mess or not, he might be my favorite one of the chiefs I've met so far. At least he's not completely disinterested in what he's doing. Maybe I shouldn't judge too soon, but first impression is actually kind of positive here. Alright. I await your report. He picks up a paper from his desk. It's all there, all here. The camp is built, ready to do trade and get supplies. The Areal seem content to ignore us. Not even sure if they remember we're here. And that's... He picks up a pen and adds some notes to his paper. Go on. We were all dropped off by boat on the west coast. The general wanted us to not walk through the Areal woods until we are sure we won't be torn apart by crazed plants. Or spiders, I guess. We're all waiting for you to get a treaty with them first, Atantuo, and that's all. He slumps back into his chair. You're still flinching. You've always been pretty informal, but being referred to by your name is weirdly shocking. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that might be a little bit too much of informality, right? We're still the prince. Not that I usually insist on my title, but at least, you know, I expect the minimum of respect from our officials, at least. You know, to, once again, lead by example. You're very informal. What? Oh, yes, we're in the middle of a magic forest that wants to eat us. We're on the front, Atantuo. Back home, I will kneel and all that. On here, we have to fight side by side. No room for pomp out here. I mean, I totally agree, actually, but still, just not referring to me by my first name is not something that takes any time away from, you know, fighting for our lives. It's just something that you could do on the side if you chose to do so. Anyway, there is such a thing as too informal. Yeah. In this kind of situation, you will comport yourself as a respectable warrior of Haven. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. I mean, ultimately, if I can only choose one, I guess I'm more interested in him running the fort well. And I don't really care that much about proper form and style. But part of me thinks that, you know, being the prince, I should be a little bit worried about how the normal, you know, the lower ranks, the soldiers and the workers, perceive me and my leadership and my, you know, and basically how I treat my underlings and how they treat me back. Whatever. Just try to run the fort well. Whatever. Chief Adam nods. I will. I'm untidy, I admit it. I have a reputation. I'm surprised I'm here at all, but I will make this fort work. I swear it. What else can I do for you, Atantuo? I mean, you could stop calling me that and... well, whatever. So, how did you get to be here? It was kind of a surprise. I was the chief before, but retired. Difficult past, you see. Then I was visited by guards. Turns out I was personally selected by Princess Delia. Tell me about your difficult past. He looks around at his office, the messy floor, the cask of ale, the mug. You look at his pale, stubbly face. He only shrugs, but you can guess a lot of the story. So my sister selected you. All the leaders of the East Battalion were personally and carefully selected by the princess. She wanted to make sure you had the best, even if the best can be kind of messy. What were you doing when my sister found you? I had a job as a baker. About to lose it. Was a pity. Pounding the dough helped me get there. Helped me get these. He slaps his upper arms. They are indeed impressively muscular. My sister is very precise in what she does. Yes, that is why I was so surprised. She told me though she knows I'm good at my work. He waves at the maps and orders on your desk. On my desk? On his desk, I guess. Don't let the mess fool you. I will do right by you. She also said that you also have a checkered past. If you don't mind me saying, she thought that you had an unproductive youth, and you would be comfortable with me. Well, I mean, I suppose she's right. Third child, my family never got around to giving me a chance. Why would I work hard when so much decadence was available? I mean, yeah, I can't really blame him. Honestly, it's kind of what I would have done, honestly. Without the proper motivation, why put more effort in than is necessary, right? I hate Haven and everything it stands for. Wow. A little bit extreme, maybe. Let's not try to be that edgy. Taking power is frightening to me. I mean, I guess it's my role to choose the character of this prince that we are playing as here. So I don't know if that might be true for him. It might not be. I don't really want this to be true for him. Honestly, for myself, I personally don't desire any kind of position of power. That's just not my style. So, what do I say? 1 or 2? Honestly, sure, let's go with 2. That's what my gut told me. I know, right? There are so many things that can make one happy. Then you have too much of them and everything falls apart and you need to rebuild everything. I'm not a prince, I'm just a chief. Still, we might be fighting for the same thing in the end. Well, yeah, I guess we are. So, what do you think of the Areal? They're odd ones. I've served in a lot of vassal states, but they are unusual. Most aren't quite so mad, so arrogant. I like them. Okay, I kind of figured as much. They're wealthy and safe. They've been that way for a long time. Long enough that they can't see the problem. The problem. What is their problem then? Their forests have protected them for too long. They've forgotten that the world has real risk. Real wars always come eventually. If you don't prepare for them... He shakes his head. Too much prosperity can be a poison. My life is a testament to that. Well, I mean, I guess too much poison can also be a poison. Do you think that could ever happen to Haven? Yes. Maybe. Probably. Haven believes strongly in work and duty. This never lasts. At least when things fall apart, I'll be long dead. Yeah. I guess I can get behind that attitude. Although I suppose role-playing as the prince I shouldn't. But, you know. I have another question. Why do you like them? They love pleasure. The blessed live for it. The regular folk are bitter and have their problems, but they love good food and wine and beauty. They think they have problems, but they are better off than anyone else on Sacramento, and they live life to the fullest. How do they treat Haven? They're arrogant and dismissive, way more than it is wise to be. We'll withstand it, though. We won't cause an incident and make problems for you. Oh, you as in, we as in, you other people here in the fort. I thought we as Haven. What is their problem then? Oh wait, that's the thing that I already asked. Another question. Oh, okay, that was that. I see. As usual, I was expected to just ask the questions in order. Oh well. Do you need any help getting this fort established? We can always use more supplies. I think if you check in with East Battalion headquarters, they will have suggestions for where you can go. Yes, actually we already do. The town of Sliven might offer you some nice bribes too. The things I would suggest are probably too humble for the time of a prince. Let me be the judge of how I spend my time. Indeed. Well, you wouldn't be the first royalty to enjoy hunting, who enjoys hunting. Not pigeons or foxes, but the enemies of our colonies. For example, the roads through the woods to the east are plagued by camps of mirelings. If you took time to drive off a few of those camps, it would make it easier for us to get supplies. Alright, makes sense. Why do the Areal tolerate these camps? The leaders of the Areal are uninterested in leadership. Too much wealth and wine, too much elixir. Their councils tend to see the nuts and bolts business of leadership as beneath them. Yeah, okay, that means that they're not very good leaders, but I guess we knew that. How can I recognize the camps? Look for clearings full of bones and trash. Trash scattered around is a sure sign of an enemy of order. I guess he knows what he's talking about. You look around at his office, he shrugs. I've never been a great friend of order myself. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I guess that is that. Well, that is a quest. And there is Malia, whoever that is. This is a huge workshop. Deepwood Keep must have been a major trading post once. So far there's only one woman here pushing around some barrels and crates. She works furiously. The disorganized state of the workshop is a great personal offense to her. She kneels to you. I'm Quartermaster Malia. Welcome, Prince. We are honored. How are things going here? Surprisingly well. We thought that the woods would just roll in and crush us the moment we showed up. The Areal have ended up being very quiet. Supplies are hard to get and the brambles are eating our west wall, but we are managing fine. Why are supplies so difficult to get? The roads through the woods are a mess. The paths keep changing. Spiders are everywhere. Yeah, tell me about it. I don't know how the Areal common folk deal with it. Not a huge difficulty. We just send a few guards with every caravan. Still, it slows things down. What about the west wall? The Areal depend on these weird bramble thorn forests to protect themselves. Not a great system, I think. Just seems like laziness to me. Still, one of those brambles was eating Deepwood Keep when we arrived. We will chop it back, but it'll take time. Okay. I could use some equipment. I would love to help, but you already have better gear than everything I could provide. If you bring us supplies, though, we can make shops which could provide useful upgrades. Right. As always. No quest from you, huh? Really? Is there nothing else to get here? Feels like we're not following the normal formula here. And that is... it feels weird to me. I know I've been complaining about that very thing, but still, you could give me at least a second quest here. I suppose we did get 2 quests from the border outpost. So maybe that balances out. We also have level ups to take care of. I was kind of putting that off, but I suppose I'll have to deal with it. So this is already maxed out. We don't really need these because these are basically just repeats of priest spells. So what can we do? This is already maxed out. I mean, I do like the bull rush, so I guess I might as well level that up fully. So that was pretty easy. As for you, oh right, we can also actually recruit our final party member now. Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. First of all, you wanna... right. We have this. Yeah, I just don't know if these abilities are really worth it. Maybe the steel darts. Maybe having an AoE spell for her, a ranged AoE attack, just as an option might not be bad. But that being said, I I could give her this to make her more resistant. We have this maxed out. I could max out this one. She doesn't really need this. Or the blinding blow. I mean, I'm hardly ever going to use that, if at all. Bull rush is not interesting to her, so... I mean, this is not a terrible idea, actually. Sure, we can already stun an enemy outright. But this will put them even further back, causing them to potentially lose even more turns trying to reach us, giving us more time to kill them before they do. It's definitely worth giving a try, I think, but for the time being I'm going to give her this passive bonus. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I'm not going to really worry about her skills for now. For you... I guess I should probably max this out so it becomes more efficient, more mana efficient, right? Or I could increase our passive bonus. I do like passive bonuses. What can I say? Okay, that was that. Let's see. I'm gonna leave all of your inventory. Actually, yeah, this I'm just gonna sell because they need it. Who has the most room? I guess everyone has some room. I'm gonna put this augment down here. I think he's been doing fine in terms of hitting things, right? So it doesn't really seem like I'll absolutely need this extra hit chance. Even though +2 physical damage, I mean, 2 damage is not really that huge, but I can only assume that it scales up with other abilities that increase damage. So it might be a little bit better than it first seems, maybe. Right. Anyway, I'm just gonna hand all of those things over to our second character. Okay, and with that, thank you very much. What's your face? Patricia. You've served us very well, but it's time for you to take your well-earned rest from adventuring, while we recruit an Areal character. Oh, wait, are they necessarily going to be green-skinned? Wait. Oh no, that's the body type. Okay. Oh, interesting. So that's just an additional skin tone. I mean, do I want a blessed though? Honestly, I don't. It's a shame because this is the most unique looking. It would be the most unique looking of our characters, but I honestly don't think I would like to have a blessed character in our party. Once again, needless to say, I guess I sympathize more with the non-blessed than the blessed. Although I suppose they don't necessarily all need to be jerks. You know what? Screw it. Sure. I guess they can be nice people. And not all of them must be completely mad. Maybe this guy, whose name is going to be... hold on. Whose name is going to be Calic, but I'll have to disable the key bindings real quick. Alright, there we go. Calic. Again, named after one of my many World of Warcraft characters. Not necessarily a mage originally, but, you know, some kind of spellcaster. Close enough. Let's just say that he hasn't been taking the elixir for a long time yet. Maybe he hasn't lived longer than a normal human would have at this point. And his skin has only just started being slightly greenly tinged, and he's not completely insane. Maybe just a little bit. Just as much as any mage would be. He's gonna be a guy to balance out the party again. His face... this just... it looks too goofy. I'd like to have more variety in our party's appearance, but... I don't know, maybe if I combine that with some facial hair, maybe a fancy mustache. Sure, you know, that kind of looks dumb, but don't know. I guess this works for a mage. There's really not a lot of options. That's really unfortunate. Sure. I'll go with that. It's fine. Extra details, hair color. I don't know. Why? He's supposed to have silver hair, right? Having green skin with anything but silver hair actually doesn't make any sense. So I kind of have to pick this. Kind of wish the mustache would stay a different color, but I guess the engine doesn't really support that. So yeah, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be our final party member. At least he's unique looking. Can't argue with that, huh? Okay, Patricia, you can actually just move down. And you will move up here. Yes. And then we'll remove you from the party and add you and move over inventory, and that's gonna be that. Okay, so, well, this doesn't have to be moved because it's gonna get sold anyway. Wait. Oh, you already had that, I guess. Wait, did you? Yeah, I think so. And these we gave to the mage to hold on to, because why not? Okay. Oh, right, we'll have to put some points into magic spells first. Fair enough. So let's do that real quick. Okay, so between these, we want shock maxed out. We want icy wave, I guess. Let's see here. I don't know exactly. Wait, first of all, we have to look at this actually. Mind Steal. Charms a foe for 2 turns. That's not very long. Let's see. Next one is gonna only increase it by 1. Free Mind. Freeze an ally from hostile mental effects. I don't think we have a way to do that otherwise, do we? Wait, magic? Restoring Rain. Bleedings and Curses. Poison, Bleedings and Curses. This only removes enemy effects, or, well, positive effects on enemies. Okay, yeah, so we don't otherwise have a way to heal mental effects. So I suppose we should at least put 1 point into that, so we have that option. Radiance. 15% chance each turn of freeing allies within 4 spaces from mental effects. Oh, okay. I mean, that's nice, but I don't really want to have to rely on that if it can be helped. I mean, I don't know how much of a problem those effects are going to be. This will be a 30% chance. Honestly, I don't know about this one. Having the option to do it, to do that actively, definitely seems very useful. And this is definitely a nice bonus, but I don't think it's going to be a priority. Well, we'll look at this, at these regular skills first here. So I definitely want Icy Wave in some fashion. Weakening enemies, Calling Bones. You know what? Neither of these are super useful, honestly. Raw Power. Yeah, well, I kind of need to have this one. Time Warp is also really useful. Leaves us with 4 points. I would like to check out the construct at some point. I would also like to try out Poison Rain. I do like the Fireball. Fireball. But it's also very expensive. It's satisfying to use, but I wish it were even more destructive than it is to really be worth the heavy cost. I suppose I could max it out. I'm not sure if I had maxed it out before, but it does cost. It does only increase it by 10%, which is not huge. I don't know. I wonder if Poison Rain might not be more useful. I think I want to try this first. 10% more damage and the poison lasts longer. See, that's already a better upgrade than Fireball. Of course, the starting damage here is better, so 10% of higher starting damage is an overall better increase, but we obviously have to also invest at least 1 point into the higher tier here, so I'll give the Construct a try, see how much better that is than a normal lowly skeleton soldier. And I guess that does give us a chance to remove 3 more turns. I mean, if I'm gonna remove a mental effect, I probably want to remove it completely if possible, right? So let's do this and actually add one of the passive ranks, because even though it might not be super necessary, hopefully it's never going to be necessary, but you know, it's still a passive bonus that I'd like to have. And we're going to get more skill points, so there's no problem in that regard. So we can now put on these, and voila. And of course we'll have to actually, he doesn't have any items, but he does have skills. We had that on 1, I guess this on 2. Let's put this on 3, 4, 5, and 6, I guess. So I have the first 4 easily available, and then 5 and 6 are a little bit further away, because these should be the ones that I use by far the least. Okay, cool. Now the question is, do I immediately buy something here? Build something here, rather. For example, do I build another alchemist? Do I even maybe build another... Let's see. Current upkeep. I could technically afford another blacksmith. Maybe finally unlocking some of those more interesting upgrades that the previous blacksmith did not. Currently making 3 extra quicksilver per round. We would still be making 1, even without conquering anything else, if we made another alchemist. I could also build more mills, or another mill and bakery or distillery to make some extra money. Because money has been a little bit tight recently. We do have so much extra wood that I feel like we should maybe do that. So let's see here. I guess we have the same number of slots as usual. I don't know if I really want to necessarily have shops here, because they're all the way up here and a little bit inconvenient to reach. Not that I really have to go visit them very often at all. But still, I want to put the buildings that I'm just going to build once and then basically never visit again. Just put them in these separate buildings that I have to enter. Let's see here. Gonna make a mill. It's gonna be 1 stone, 1 wood to upkeep. And these are just wood. So I guess technically I could just buy both. We can easily afford that. We make so much wood when we have so much wood lying around. That I feel that like that is not an issue at all. So we'll put the mill first. Not that it matters. Yes. Exit. I guess I haven't necessarily been putting up these signs in the last couple of outposts. I guess I might as well, though. It's really not a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal either way. I don't need to do it, but I might as well. I put that there. Wait. Oh, right. Then I click on that. Change it to mill. Yes, should be right. And then here, I'll put the distillery. Place the banner right about here. There we go. Yes, that's the distillery. Done. And up here, I guess we'll put the bakery. There you go. And last but not least, banner, click, and bakery. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's... There we go. All right. Is there anything else? Well, build up this outpost. We are generating some extra money now, which is nice, assuming that we don't get any thefts. Actually, I mean, I would like to, well, for example, upgrade the fort. All of my forts, of course, if possible. Also, well, for the practical use, of course, but also just because I want to see what it looks like. But it's really expensive, actually. So, yeah, definitely out of the question right now. Let's see. We only have one apothecary. So, that's not great. I probably should build another smithy. And I do have to spread them around, since you cannot build more than one building of a type per outpost. So, yeah, sure. Let's put that up here out in the open, basically. With that, our upkeep has definitely gone up quite a bit. We're still going to make some profit, even in terms of iron. But it's definitely diminished. And just for the sake of completeness, I'm going to put another shop banner right here, even though, you know, everyone can see what it is because it's right outside. Let's see here. I want to sell something. No, actually, well, yes. I could sell this one. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Yes, I'll sell that for 25. Actually, not a decent amount of money. I want to buy something. Weapons. Let's see here. Steel Spear. Finally available. Whoops. Sorry, I almost ripped my microphone off there. It costs 120, but it does deal more damage. Not a ton more, but it does have an extra augment slot, which should make a bit of a difference. And since I noticed that hit chance seems to be less of a problem, I definitely am thinking about just putting extra damage in there, even if it's only 1 point. So, yeah, you know, at least for the party leader, I think it's worth putting in this extra investment. Install augments and runes, or rather, remove this one, to be precise. And then put in this one. Put in some damage, put in some more hit chance, and voila. Oh, wait. Yes. There we go. This is now empty, and we can sell it for at least a little bit. 20 to be precise. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty poor now, but I'm about to go on some actual quests. So we should hopefully be able to get some more money and resources in due time. I'm going to definitely take a look at some of the quests nearby here. Well, specifically this one. Actually, alright, the quest he gave me is to clear out the paths, clear out some Mirelink camps. What exactly does it say here? Adam's errands. Mirelink camps. Several bands of the creatures. A few of them. Well, so it doesn't really give me a specific number or any directions on as to where to exactly find them, where to go precisely, but I guess I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can find them. It should be along the roads. Places with bones and trash lying around. Maybe they're... I don't know, they should be between between here and the fort, right? Maybe it's more between the fort and the coast, where most of the supplies come from. I guess I'm gonna check out this direction next, see if I can find those camps and take them out. So that seems like it would be a relatively minor task. Maybe relatively easy and fast to do. Yeah, so we should be able to get through there and take a look at that situation. But for the time being, I'm going to call this an episode. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!